States. Having considered the same, report the same with the recommendation that the bill ought to pass. Representative Mike Belcher for the majority of the committee. The minority of the committee, having considered the same, being unable to agree with the majority, report with the following resolution. Resolved that it is inexpedient to legislate. Representative Christine Seibert for the minority of the committee. For what reason does the member rise?
I move to put HCR 3 on the table.
That motion is in order. The question is on the motion to lay HCR 3 on the table. A division has been called. This will be a division vote. Members, take your seats. The House will come to order. This will be a division vote. Members, please take your seats. The chair recognizes Representative Granger for a parliamentary inquiry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If I know we got a lot of stuff going on today and we don't need to spend hours on an Article 5 convention, would I then table this bill? Thank you.
Chair recognizes Representative Belcher for a parliamentary inquiry.
Thank you, and not to belabor the point, thank you, Mr. Speaker. If I know that the state and federal Veterans Affairs Committee took the time to hear this bill and thoughtfully consider it, and if I know that I can wrap that speech up in 30 seconds if you give me the chance to, would I now vote red on the table?
The question is on the motion to lay HCR 3 on the table. This is a division vote. If you are in favor, you will press the green button. If you're opposed, you will press the red button. Voting stations are open for 30 seconds. Have all members had an opportunity to vote? The House will attend to the state of the vote. With 267 members having voted in the affirmative and 76 voted in the negative, the motion is adopted. HCR 3 is laid on the table. The majority of the Committee on State, Federal Relations, and Veterans Affairs, to which was referred HCR 5, an act rescinding House Concurrent Resolution number 40 passed by the 2012 New Hampshire General Court, asking that Congress call for a convention under Article 5 of the United States Constitution. Having considered the same, report the same with the following resolution. Resolved that it is inexpedient to legislate. Representative Tom Mannion for the majority of the committee. The minority of the committee, having considered the same, being unable to agree with the majority, report with the recommendation that the bill ought to pass. Representative Christine Seibert for the minority of the committee. For what reason does the member rise?
To make a motion, Mr. Speaker,
State your motion.
to place this measure harshly on the table.
The motion is in order to place HCR 5 on the table. Are you ready for the question? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, nay. A division has been called. This will be a confirmation vote, nobody in, nobody out. This is a division vote to confirm the voice vote. If you are in favor, you will press the green. This is on the motion to lay HCR 5 on the table. If you're in favor, you will press the green button. If you're opposed, you'll press the red button. Voting stations are open for 30 seconds. Have all members present had an opportunity to vote? The House will attend to the state of the vote. With 176 members having voted in the affirmative, 168 members voted in the negative, HCR 5 is laid on the table. The majority of the Committee on State, Federal Relations, and Veterans Affairs, to which was referred HCR 10, an act calling for the repeal of the Jones Act. Having considered the same, report the same with the following amendment, that the recommendation that the bill ought to pass with amendment, Representative Michael Moffitt for the majority of the committee. The minority of the committee, having considered the same and being unable to agree with the majority, report.
Hi, folks. This is Rita Peters with Convention of States Action, joining you for another edition of COS Live. And you have just watched, if you caught it, it was really quick, but we saw the New Hampshire House of Representatives take a heartbreaking vote. It was 267 to 76 on a motion to table HCR 3, our Convention of States application, effectively killing our application in New Hampshire for this year. It was really sad to see that happen. I suspect, and if you were listening to the only two members who just spoke briefly, that those representatives were feeling weary after a long day of being on the floor. They know that it's always a long and contentious debate on Convention of States. And so unfortunately, the vast majority of them made the decision to just forego any kind of meaningful debate and table our application. Now, I know Haley Shaw, our regional director for the Northeast that covers New Hampshire, was standing by. It looks like we lost her. I'm sure producer G is trying to get her back and get her reaction, but pretty sure I can tell you what it's going to be. It is heartbreaking. That's how we all feel. Haley, along with our entire New Hampshire team, worked really hard this year and made a lot of good progress. We had a great vote in committee and strong recommendation of the committee in the New Hampshire House to recommend passage of our Article 5 application. But unfortunately, the full House voted today to table that measure, which I believe will effectively kill us for this year. There's Haley. Haley, I'm so sorry about what just happened. Definitely breaks my heart, and I'm sure it breaks yours even more. Any reaction to that vote? Looks like Haley is frozen on us. Oh, there she is. Haley, I don't know if you heard me, but just wanted to get your reaction on that heartbreaker of a vote.
No. I don't know, my service isn't great here.
I can hear you now.
Super frustrated. Just wanted to vote, just wanted to vote. I feel like the grassroots deserves the vote. They've really put their heart and soul into this for the last 2 years, and we just really wanted the vote. And we didn't get that, which is frustrating, but the team, you just have to give it to them. They've really done an amazing job this year. And like I said, heart and soul here. So we're a little bit devastated, a little bit upset, but hey, we'll just keep pushing along and we'll do more for next year.
Thanks, Haley. I hope you'll let. Yes, I did hear you. And I hope you'll let the team know that our national team is very proud of them. I know how hard you all have worked there this year, and it's unfortunate that it ended up this way today, but that doesn't take away from the ground that I believe you have gained in the Granite State this year with your hard work. And I think we know some of the things we need to accomplish during the interim period, like potentially working to get some meetings with members of the Freedom Caucus there. And we're just going to keep moving forward there, right?
Well, we're not giving up, so they better get ready to see a lot more of us, because we will be persistent. We will be happy warriors, but we'll definitely be persistent here in New Hampshire, because we are the live free or die state, and that wasn't shown today. So we will continue to fight for that because we do believe in that. So, yep, we're persistent.
Absolutely. Well, Haley, thanks for taking a minute to join us, and please do thank the team for all their hard work this year.
Thanks all.
Well, folks, that's it for New Hampshire, but don't go too far away because we're expecting
Thanks,
the
guys.
hearing in the Texas House Committee on State Affairs. In just a little while, there are only a couple of bills left on the agenda before ours. So we do expect that hearing to be coming up in just a few minutes. So watch our social media broadcasts and we will be live again as soon as they get to us. So thanks for watching. See you soon.